Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Zakar, aka Trade Smart, your favorite trader's mentor. And I'm here currently at the beach, as you guys can see. And I just got here this morning, so I wasn't able to get any trading done. But tomorrow, I'm making a prediction. See, I have a live session with my community, and I know how this goes when it's time to get busy. So I'm looking to go ahead and make a good $1,500 to $3,000 tomorrow. If it's more, then I'll take it. But we'll go ahead and I'm gonna enjoy my day. But I want you guys to tune into this video because right now it's the 16th, so we'll see what happens on the 17th when this video gets recorded, so you guys can see how I got down. Peace. Just hopped off the live session. Currently up around 800. Man, it's been a long session, so we had to hop off early before seeing the trade play out. But we're gonna be waiting on this one while we watch everything from the beach. But if you weren't plugged in, guys, you missed on a lot of value handling a day like today. We broke it all down. So stay tuned and we'll show you guys the before and after. Setting up for a buy from here. Alert right here. So this drop right here usually should be a lot faster if it's going to drop. But I'm probably going to go heavy. If they keep buying, I'm going to probably switch to ES and go a lot heavier. Because ES, you don't risk as much on ES. Even though ES do not look like it's in a rush to buy yet. We'll see though. They start closing inside of here. That's a good sign. Such a even this buy from here, guys, so sharp. So sharp. I mean, not even like a boom, boom, nothing. All right, cool. So I'm taking a buy here on ES. I have to take that small loss on NQ. Is that yes, ES sold off, but not to make a lower low. Came back into a order block retest of the 15-minute quarter block. If they switch it all up on me and maybe I'm a little too early, then I'll be able to address that later. But for right now, unless they just both on two different pages. It's also a buy. I just not really interested in NQ. I'm switching to ES and compound into it. Over here. But yeah, this will probably be it for me for the day. I was up profit on multiple trades. I hate those type of days. Good profit on multiple days, but not taken because either looking too far or the market just being pretty devious. That might be a perfect buy right there. I don't know. What is that? 5-minute closes in 46 seconds. They get back above that candle, I would like it. Score NQ is still sitting in this range. I'm setting an alert right here though. But basically, guys, I'm taking a inversion failure model on ES. It just came back to the 236. They're sitting on the 382. I'm actually going to take my second entry right here. If it fails, it fails. But I mean, what better type of situation to take it? We shifted structure. We ran all the lows down here except for this one. We're now above the last candle there. Stop below the low. If they hit us, bro, they got it. I can't follow more rules than what I'm following right now. Like, what more rules can I follow for trading? Please, y'all, somebody please educate me on what other rules there are to follow at this point. So they hit it and they just on some, some other stuff. They on some other stuff. Some stuff that I cannot currently see right now, obviously. So yes. So NQ came right directly to the high. Come on, bro. Break out. I know you want to. Now ES, get your life together with all these fake sales. This trade at this point should be algorithmic. Like, unless literally they're just going to do two different things, which is always, very possible. All right, can we get the close above? She still won't close above. Maybe this candle will do it. They did this retest here in the low of the inversion. We're sitting at the 50. The real trading really is, you get happy when they close above here. Marcus is really doing his thing today. Really doing his thing. If you look to the left, there's a order block plus fair value gap here. They've tapped into it twice. So what more do y'all want? You pass the 30-second, you can double up. Okay. So this right here is okay. At this point, it's up to the market, guys. I don't know what happens from here. I see that NQ is broken out as expected. This was their opportunity to fall. If they try to do it now at the 10-50 macro, I don't know. I just feel like it'll be out of nowhere as we haven't developed anything. It seems like today should just be a continuation for buys and really nothing else until they get to the buy side liquidity. So I've had to adjust. I waited patiently. I marked this area for ES, right? I marked this earlier. I said, look, I know they're buying up, but probably pull back into this range. I settled down. I marked my range from the high to the low, and when I saw that they retested that order block and confirmed an inversion failure model and a better one, because guess what, guys? They can hit it and go, but they can always come back to it and hold. And that trade is usually even better than the first tap that they did. So I took that. I marked out my Z fair value gap here. When I saw that they got to the 50%, that got me involved, because I understand that if they go from the 50 and just tap the order block, that's an opportunity. They closed in engulfing. I read into some more. This candle, I already knew that it was going to close above. So once it passed the 30-second mark and it was above, I doubled up. And then now we're above here. So at this point, we're now we're sweeping internal, but we are currently with the trend. Like, there's nothing against us, right? There's one 15-minute bearish candle, and that's against everything. So right now, we should be holding to external, at least to the 1272. This is a 1 to 3 as of right now. And I mean, that may be my day. That may be my day. Just letting them hit here. I would love to hold longer, but I've already took 2 small losses after being up in 2 trades that was bigger than both of those losses. That don't make no sense. So when you get to that situation, it's like, I'm not even going to be greedy. Let me be up for the day and move on to the next day that's going to be clean and better. So I'll let this run. It's 10:50. We're in a macro. We just what I don't want is for this to try to sweep down. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But basically, we do have an order block, and we have this candle here now as a propulsion block. They can come into this candle. So my stop, I really can't move it to break even, to be honest. It's going to have to stay here. So that just is what it is. Alert at the high. And patience. And it could still be a loss, by the way. Could still be a loss. It would be a wild one, because I think that, if you're going to do all this, just go ahead and hit the highs. By 10:50, if y'all ain't came internal, man, you might as well just keep swinging for the day. That's how I feel about it, guys. So we're doing the inversion failure model, I believe, which is we made a fair value gap pushing up above the 618. So pulling back, these fair value gaps should be respected. Sometimes your stop could go below here in this situation, especially if you're really tight on the funds in this situation. So I see this dropping, but as long as it's not engulfing order flow, like changing order flow, which would be all the way down here, coming below this candle, I'm going to still look at any pullbacks here as a setup for a potential buy right now. Until they get below here. They get below here. Really, they can even come below here and still buy. It's really if they can come below here. That's the real level. But let's say on a normal day, if they just even do this, I'm gonna hold through that trade. But if anybody had to ask me, yo, Takar, did you like trading on Thursday this week? Not really. But I did my best in terms of trying to stay unbiased. This is what the 5-minute looks like. We can stop looking at that lower time frame stuff. It's what the 5-minute looks like. All right, it's complete engulfing, retesting the open. Sometimes that 1 minute gets you caught up looking at it too much. Gotta stay locked in. All right, guys. I'm not gonna wait on it. I think I'm gonna call it a session, just for the sake of everybody's time. I appreciate you guys for hopping on, and hopefully, this trade can act right and make us some bread.
So until next time, guys.
All right, quick update. We've taken off, right? It's looking like it's gonna be a 10K day. I predicted a lot less, but the markets right now are blessing. NQ already hit TP, so that's done. And all-time highs for NQ, by the way, all-time highs. So beautiful day, beautiful morning on the beach, beautiful session in the Discord. And ES is about to hit the TP that I sent to the team on the live session, but I did move mine a little bit higher as I think that we are going to probably hit that 6330 from a 4-hour perspective. But that's going to be it, guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.